Hello everybody, and welcome to the Obscure Entertainment Network's coverage of the ARLA Elite Series. I'm Scott Bush alongside Earl McDermott. Take it away, Earl. Thank you, Scott. We're here to bring you live, flag-to-flag coverage of the inaugural Rookie Shootout here at the Daytona International Speedway. This is an exhibition race consisting of all of the drivers eligible for the Rookie of the Year award this year. Some of these drivers attempted a few points races last year, while others made their debut in the European exhibition held not long ago, and the rest of them have never hit the track in these cars before. As an added incentive for these guys, the winner of this race will be locked into the season opener without having to run the qualifying sessions. We've got 25 drivers going for that guaranteed spot today. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out. The engines have been fired, and while the drivers are taking their parade laps, let's take a look at the starting lineup. Just in case some of you were wondering, there are no time trials for this race, so the starting lineup was decided by a random draw. Woody Watts will start on the pole, and on his outside, Lucas Sweeney. Matt Taylor starts on the inside of row 2, and with Scott Dalitz on his outside. By the way, Taylor is a former TM Master Cup Series champion. In row 3, we have Marshall Clark and Thurston Blood. Row 4, Marcus Leonard and Siju Dejao. In row number 5, we have Philip Davidson and Derek Jones. Davidson's 99 team made only one start last year at the Motor Speedway of the South. In row 6, we have debutantes Michael Calvin and Dan Mielke. Row 7, Liz Hebert and Leigh Gruel. Row 8, Phineas Marshall and Cornelius Yukon. Both Yukon and Marcus Leonard drive for Groves Racing, so they are the only teammates in the field tonight. In row number 9, we have Nami Mura and DJ Daniels, who both performed really well in the European exhibition. In fact, Mura had the best average finish out of any driver competing in it. In row 10, we have Packer Carroll and Brian Weinseg, who has been compared to Matt Smith ever since the Denmark race in the European exhibition. For those of you who don't know, Matt Smith drove the number 42 car in the TM Master Cup Series until he was suspended for the remainder of the season after causing too many accidents in the qualifying races. In row 11, we have Randy Marsh, who will be attempting a very limited schedule this year, and then Olivier Martinez in the Pearson Sweeney number 5. Row 12 will be Austin Hardin, and then ARLA GN regular Alex Graff, making his first start in the S-Rock Motorsports number 49. And then, starting in the 25th and last position, Jared Pearson, car number 70. Right now we are centered on Scott Dalitz in the number 7 Dalitz Kart Equipment Lennard Q9. When that car went through inspection earlier today, we saw what we think are anti-alley rigs decals on the B-pillars. All that Dalitz would say about this is, and I quote, "You'll just have to wait and see." I don't think the officials are doing anything about it right now, but it is something I personally would look into. This is Philip Davidson sporting a new sponsor and paint scheme on that 99. As we mentioned earlier, that team only made one start in 2008, that being at the Motor Speedway of the South. It's kind of a shame to see a team try so hard all year, only to qualify for very few races. There's Dan Mielke in the 38 on the outside line behind Davidson. Some people are saying that 38 looks a little like Olivier Martinez's car, but with the blue numbers, it should be relatively easy to tell the two apart. There's Nami Mura in the 13 machine for Rosebud Racing. That used to be the 88 team, but Mura requested that it be changed to 13. Well, I think it's about time we got this thing started. These drivers will be going 32 laps. It will be 8 laps shorter than the season opener.